Hey there, ghost enthusiasts and skeptics. We've got 10 spine-chilling locations lined up, each one with enough spooky stories to keep you up at night. Let's go. All right, folks. First up is a house so bizarre, so architecturally confusing, it's practically begging to be haunted. This is the Winchester Mystery House, built by Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester repeating arms fortune. To appease spirits, she kept adding onto her house 24/7, 365 days a year for 38 years. We're talking staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open to brick walls, and enough twists and turns to make your head spin. Some say these architectural oddities were meant to confuse the spirits, trapping them within the walls. People have reported seeing a ghostly handyman pushing a wheelbarrow, doors slamming shut on their own, and even the faint scent of freshly baked bread. Whether you believe the stories or not, there's no denying the Winchester Mystery House is one seriously creepy crib. Next up is a house so infamous, it spawned a whole horror franchise, the Amityville Horror House. This unassuming-looking Dutch colonial on Long Island was the site of a horrific mass murder in 1974. Ronald DeFeo Jr. shot and killed 6 members of his family in the dead of night. A year later, the Lutz family moved in, only to flee in terror after just 28 days. They reported all sorts of paranormal phenomena, like green slime oozing from the walls, swarms of flies in the dead of winter, and even a demonic pig-like creature with glowing red eyes. The Amityville Horror House remains a chilling reminder that sometimes the scariest things aren't the ghosts themselves, but the horrific events that took place within a home's walls. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to sunny San Diego, California, to a place where history and hauntings collide, the Wayy House. Built in 1857, this grand old mansion served as a courthouse, a general store, even a theater. But its claim to fame? Being one of the most haunted houses in America. Before the Wayy family moved in, a man named Yankee Jim Robinson was hanged on the property. People have reported seeing Yankee Jim's ghostly figure and even the ghost of Thomas Wayly himself. With its rich history and paranormal activity, the Wayly House is a must-see for any ghost enthusiast. Get ready for a chilling tale of love, betrayal, and revenge as we head deep into the heart of Louisiana to the Myrtles Plantation. This stunning antebellum mansion is as beautiful as it is tragic, with a history steeped in mystery and sorrow. Legend has it that the plantation is haunted by at least 12 ghosts, each with their own chilling story to tell. One of the most famous spirits is Chloe, a slave who allegedly poisoned her master's family. Visitors have reported disembodied voices, footsteps in the dead of night, and even the feeling of being touched by unseen hands. The Myrtles Plantation is a place where the veil between the living and the dead feels thin, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can linger long after the events themselves have faded into history. Hold on to your beignets, folks, because we're diving into the dark heart of New Orleans and the infamous LaLaurie Mansion. This grand old house on Royal Street may look beautiful, but behind its facade lies a gruesome past. Madame Delphine LaLaurie, a prominent socialite, in 1834, a fire revealed a torture chamber in the attic where she tortured and murdered her slaves. The discovery sent shockwaves through New Orleans, and the mansion is said to be haunted by her victims' souls. Let's go back to 1892, Fall River, Massachusetts, where one of the most infamous murder cases took place. Here, Andrew and Abby Barden were found brutally murdered with an axe. Lizzy, Andrew's daughter, was the prime suspect but was acquitted. Her guilt remains a mystery. Visitors report seeing apparitions, feeling chills, and hearing phantom footsteps. The Lizzy Borden house is a chilling reminder of crimes that leave behind a haunting energy. Pack your bags, we're heading to the breathtaking and bone-chilling Colorado Rockies, to a place that inspired one of the greatest horror novels of all time, the Stanley Hotel. Stephen King himself stayed here back in 1974, and let's just say the experience left a lasting impression. It's no surprise, considering the hotel's reputation for being one seriously haunted hotspot. Room 217, where King stayed, is said to be a particular favorite of the supernatural. Guests have reported luggage being unpacked by unseen hands, lights flickering on and off, and even the ghostly sounds of children laughing in the hallways. The Stanley Hotel embraces its haunted history with ghostly tours and events, so you can experience the spooky side of this iconic landmark for yourself. Hold on to your hats and your silver dollars, folks, because we're heading down south to Adams, Tennessee, home of the Bell Witch Cave. And let me tell you, this ain't no ordinary haunting. The legend of the Bell Witch is the stuff of Southern Gothic nightmares. This malevolent entity, said to be the spirit of a woman named Kate Batts, who believed John Bell cheated her out of land, tormented the Bell family for years in the early 1800s. We're talking physical assaults, disembodied voices, even the witch taking a liking to John Bell's daughter, Betsy. Today, the cave and surrounding area are said to still be haunted by the Bell Witch. Visitors have reported strange noises, unexplained temperature changes, and even the feeling of being touched or pushed by unseen hands. Get ready for a true crime deep dive that's as baffling as it is terrifying. We're talking about the Valisa Axe murder house in Valisa, Iowa. This unassuming White House was the site of a gruesome unsolved murder in 1912. Imagine this. An entire family, 6 children and 2 adults, brutally murdered in their sleep with an axe. The killer? Never caught. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported all sorts of eerie happenings, from disembodied voices and footsteps to the feeling of being watched and even touched by unseen hands. Some believe the spirits of the murdered family members still linger, seeking answers, seeking peace, seeking justice for the horrors they endured. Last but not least, we're checking into the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. This historic hotel, perched high on a hilltop, has seen its fair share of life, death, and everything in between. Built in 1886, it served as a luxury resort, a women's college, even a cancer hospital run by a less than scrupulous doctor who claimed to have a miracle cure. Spoiler alert, he didn't. With a history that diverse, it's no wonder the Crescent Hotel is rumored to be crawling with ghosts. Guests have reported seeing apparitions of former patients roaming the halls, lights flickering, and doors slamming shut for no apparent reason. But perhaps the most famous ghost is that of Michael, a stonemason who fell to his death during the hotel's construction. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the most haunted houses in the USA, each one with its own unique brand of creepy. From coast to coast, these houses stand as chilling reminders that some stories never truly end, and some places hold on to their secrets long after the living have moved on. If you're ever feeling brave, or maybe a little foolish, I highly recommend checking out one of these haunted hotspots for yourself. Until next time, sweet dreams. Thanks for joining us on this spooky journey through the most haunted houses in the USA. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling content.